welcome to Choey and Jandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Welcome, Choey.
Welcome, Jandler.
Got all over my hand.
Dude, it's we're already making it that kind of a show. Is that what you're doing?
Spillage, right? All right, so December 22nd. There wasn't as many funny holidays for me to choose from, but I like that today is National Short Person Day. I think that kind of goes for me. I'm shorter than you, right? I'm like 5'9" ish.
Or maybe like half an inch, or one there. Yeah.
How tall are you? Because when I get measured, sometimes I'm 5'9", sometimes I'm 5'10". So I'm like, I don't know, 5'9.5", I guess.
I've gotten 5'10". I've gotten like 5'11".
Yeah.
I've gotten 5'9" too, though. Like I think it's all just like I don't know. My thing is like with all this stuff that they got going on at the doctor's office. Anytime you go to the doctor's office, they never make me take my shoes off. So I'm like, you're weighing me with, and granted, like clothes add a little bit. They're not like clothes aren't going to make me like physically fit to morbidly obese.
Right.
But it's also not giving you 100%. Now, I'm not saying straight down, but
you just take off your clothes. I'm ready to get weighed in, and they're like, "Whoa,
I
Mr.
figure I don't know.
Sirianni."
Like, is keeping the shoes on to help balance out like that BMI stuff, like where they're like, oh well,
I don't
I
know.
got a little bit. I got a little bit of extra weight on me just because
Like,
I'm older, fatter. But I
yeah.
also got some muscle, so I'm like, I'm not some morbid obese guy, and like I fall in that BMI like on the cusp of obese because I'm like, I'm not fat.
Um, I like this summer. I had a lot of doctor's appointments, and I would get weighed in, and then like I was active a lot because it was summertime, so I was working out. A lot of times, I was working out twice a day, right? And so, like I think on my third appointment, which was like in a 2 week span or something, they're like, "You've lost like 7 or 8 pounds," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm being like I'm working out, I'm eating." Like, like my metabolism's kick started because they were like, the doctor was like worried about me. I was like, there's no reason to worry about me. I was like, I'm fine.
You're dying. I think you have cancer, Mr. B.
Oh, wrong chart. It's also National Date Nut Bread Day. I don't know if you've ever had that.
I don't think I've ever even heard of date nut bread until right now.
Isn't that some of the no? What's that Christmas stuff that people like to like gift a lot of times?
Oh, I've never gotten it. And I've never given
You
it,
know what
but
I'm talking about, right?
fruitcake.
Fruitcake, yeah. That's what it kind of looks like, but
Oh, it doesn't look horrible. It just I don't.
oh.
If I've had it, I couldn't tell you when.
You know what? I like zucchini bread. Which I don't really like zucchinis, but I like the bread. I like banana nut bread. But I don't know. Anyway, so on to our episode. Obviously, I'm feeling better. Dude, my remedy to get over being sick was just sleep, man. I've been sleeping a lot. I don't know if my body was just like exhausted or what, but like I literally I'm like a cat. The cat is like getting mad at me. Get up, and I'm just like, I'm just tired, man.
Dude, so I read something like I don't know, like a month ago.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they said like dogs sleep an average of like 15 or 16 hours a day, and I'm like,
Really?
yes, I'm like, do they just like lay down and fall like it's like a narcoleptic, like just out for like 20 minutes until like you make a noise and they get up and run? Like I don't even know how. Like
See,
I can't imagine sleeping 15 hours a day.
cats have that beat though. I don't know. I remember reading about it. I don't know what it is, but I know it's more than dogs. It's probably like 18 or something like
That's a
that.
lot of sleep.
Yeah, I know, but like, I get it makes more sense for like like lions, tigers, like cats in the wild. I
Yeah.
don't know about dogs. I mean, I guess if you still have that wolf probably kind of in them, but like you got to hunt later at night. You got to save your energy, but yeah, it is a lot.
Just
But
a lot.
I was looking at stuff yesterday. There's a new we call it COVID strain out, right?
Yeah.
I think it's like N1J1 or whatever it was, or J1N1. I forget the name, but I was reading the symptoms, and like I was like last Thursday and Friday, I was like, man, I had all those symptoms except one, and I forget what the one was, but I was like, man, I had a headache, I was tired, my body ached, I had some chills and fever, like a small one, and I was just like, I wonder if I had a light strain of COVID, and I just didn't know it.
Or the
But I got
flu.
over it by sleeping, and then I thought it was allergies.
That's
My
just
nose is
like
running, it's cough and congested.
I feel like I mean, I couldn't go to med school because I don't think I want to deal with all the crap I got to go through. But I feel like I could be a general practitioner where I'm like, have you had any body aches? Do you feel tired? Tell you what, let's give you this this Z pack and come back in a week if you're still having problems. Like, I mean, I could do that. I could say that 20, 30 times a day.
Are you saying it's like being a weather person? It's like, yeah, there's a chance of rain. You're like,
Yeah, they're like,
yeah, just take this Tylenol. You'll be okay.
I don't know if I want to give you antibiotics. I'm not sure if it's the flu, herpes,
You're like,
this.
we should just drain your blood out and just filter in new blood. This is
I'm,
let's just in case.
I think you might have polio. Not sure
Like,
about that. Maybe epilepsy.
they're like, what was that? Wasn't that cured like 50, 60 years ago? And you're like, yeah, not in your case though. But
It's a rare new strain that I heard might come back. I think it was on TV show, but I could be wrong.
You're like, what's your name? We're naming it after you now.
The Bing Blonic plague.
By the way, in case you're curious, the hamster is safe. The hamster is with me. That dude, talk about being late. Well, they sleep during the day. They're up at night or whatever. But he, where the cage is set up, he's got like this little hut, right? So they like to burrow or kind of be out of light, right?
Yeah.
And he's got the water bottle kind of faces into the hut just the way it is. So I saw him today. He like the way it is. He doesn't really even have to. He barely has to come out to get a drink of water. So it's kind of like, damn, dude, you're lazy. I got a little bit. He'll get on the wheel. Like there's times I forget I was talking to the other day, and I was like, what the heck is that noise? And then I was like, oh, that's the hamster. And I was like, he's just running around. So.
But hamster, because gerbils are the ones with the tails. Hamsters are the ones without them, right?
Yeah.
But hamsters are the ones where like you have to get something to exercise, otherwise they get fat and die or something.
Yeah, I forgot. I need tomorrow to go try and get a wood chew toy or whatever, because their teeth apparently keep growing, and if they don't have something to gnaw on, I think it could like grow through their brain, and like it could like literally kill them. Like I like watched like something on it, and I had wood chew toys from. I have no idea where they are, and I was like, well, I gotta get some more now. Damn it, because the last like I need is like it happened. I think 2 years ago, hamster passed away. And I didn't realize it. And they're like, Mr. Bing, the hamster's sleeping. And I was like, and there were like ants around his eyes. And I was just like, yeah, he's sleeping. Like, let's let him rest.
yeah. You're a whole crap. Hold on.
Everybody look that way. A little magic trick. But so I had to go replace him. And they're like, he looks different. I think I had to tell them the truth. They were cool with it. Like when I got the new hamster, I was like, yeah, he didn't make it, because it's kind of hard. I forget what color one was, but the one that I ended up getting was like white and brown. I think the other one was like black or something. So it's pretty obvious that it wasn't the same.
Not even the same. You're all. What happens when gerbils get scared is they change colors.
They paint their fur or whatever. So, but the kid, like I said, kids are cool. It's part of life, unfortunately,
Yeah.
But kids are cool with it. So, have I ever told you this little Navy stories to me? Especially second graders with glue, like they just pour glue everywhere. So we would call like a mess in the Navy a soup sandwich. And I tried to explain it to teachers, like, what does that mean? I was like, imagine taking 2 pieces of bread and chicken soup. And what happens when you pour chicken soup on the bread? It's like there's just mess everywhere. That's what these kids are. That's a soup sandwich. Like it's funny to me. I feel like they laugh like Skeletor, like back in the 80s today, and they're just like pouring glue everywhere. And then it's just like I'll get stuff that's glued, and that's why I try and do stuff now where they don't have to glue it, like on digital on the computer, because like it'll be like 4 or 5 papers are like stuck together, and you can't like peel it off without ripping it. And I'm like, this is not gonna work. But I don't know what these kids are. They're just like they need like glue school, but I don't have that kind of time. I'm sure they don't have that kind of time in first grade and kindergarten to like really teach them, how to do it.
I was never really like. I just remember like you do the cut and glue stuff, and like just. I probably went through like the developmental phase. Like you would have like the spot where it's like a big wet spot of glue, and then everything else is like falling off because it wasn't done. And everybody's like, "Oh, you got to rub like a pencil, rub it around the outside." And I'm like, "It's just done."
Like some of the kids, like we pass out stuff, we tell them glue it in our science journal, math journal, whatever, right? And some kids, you can always tell like who's the neat one, because they got their desk and cubby's pretty neat. But I got like one girl, she'll take the glue stick and trace the outline of it, right?
Yeah.
And put a little in the middle, put it in nice and neat. And you got some kids just put glue sticks or whatever, squirrel in the middle, don't get anything on the corners, and it's like it's not even like glued in straight, and sometimes half of it's sticking out of the pages, and I'm just like, what were you thinking? And then what really kills me is they're not even paying attention. Some kids glue math stuff into the reading journal, and I'm like, yo, it's like this is all wrong. It's like
it's an F.
yeah. I'm like, you got no neat skills right now. But so, how's your break going, sir?
Good. We only started yesterday. Was our first day off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We did Monday, Tuesday, so it was all right. I mean, it's been productive, but it's like one of those like, dang man, like I still got 17 days after today where I get to kind of chill and excuse me. It's gonna be interesting because like like it's always been like the dynamic has been like your Christmas falls like sometime in the middle ish, so you're getting like you have days off to kind of get ready for it, and then a few days, and then you get your New Year's, and then you're back to work. Where like for me, it's Christmas gonna hit quick, New Year's gonna hit the middle, and I'm still gonna have a whole week.
You go back to 6th or what? 9th? What is it?
8th.
8th. Hey, tell what you were saying the other day about your, was it Monday or Tuesday, your work you were supposed to do?
Which one was it?
I think it was Tuesday you called me. Remember when you said like I was supposed to do this and I ended up doing like nothing for the whole day?
Yeah, like we were supposed to do scheduling to help like kind of get kids' schedules set up. And so I'm like, whatever. Like I had myself mentally prepared. Like I was like, I know I've got Monday at work and a board meeting that night. And then Tuesday is going to be sitting at the computer, kind of click, 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 done, click, 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 done. Like a bean counter almost, right? Just repetitive nonsense. So I'm in the mindset of it's not horrible. It's just like time consuming. And so then it didn't happen. So we just chilled like all day.
What'd you do? Like surf the web?
Well, I decided, so I'm like kind of adopting another program at work. So I kind of started training myself a little bit on that. But even then, I like had to take breaks because I'm like, I'm not going to sit here for 8.5 hours just chilling at the computer learning about something. Like that's not happening today.
When I got like, I'm mad like the last couple of days. Like I need to work on this Mac GT course. And like I said, literally, I just, like today, I got up, I did some errands. I was home by about 1. Ate lunch. Next thing you know, at 2:00, I was like, man, I kind of felt like tired. This is me, by the way. These are photos. It's basically been me on the break. And I go like, let's lay down for like 30 minutes. Next thing I know, it's like 5:40, and I'm like, holy cow! It's like that's what my body's doing. It's like I just don't want to wake up. I guess all this sleep because I don't sleep a lot during the school year.
Yeah.
Like I really don't. Teachers laugh at me because I'll be up till like 9:30, whatever. Wake up at like 3:30. And they're like, how do you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. I just can't sleep more than a certain amount of hours. But like, I don't sleep. Like, I really don't sleep more than 6 hours, 6, 7. But when I take naps now, it's like 3, 4 hours. I'm just like knocked out. And I have to, and it's all because I lay down on my bed. But I have to do that now because I used to take naps sitting up on the couch.
Yeah.
But it like jacks up my neck, right? And so then I wake up and I got like a headache, and I was like, we can't have that happening. So.
Yeah.
I was like, lay down and then I'll wake up. I was like, I'll wake up at some point. So
I had this like back before I like started working full time as a teacher, and I was just being a sub and then waiting tables on the weekends.
Yeah.
I had like the most jacked sleep schedule for a while because I got to where it was all because I think it was all kind of on Friday I would be a sub all day, then go wait tables all night. So I wouldn't go to bed till like 2:30 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And so like you go to bed late, kind of wake up a little later. And then work on Saturday from like 11 to whatever closing. And so Sunday was like my only normal day. But I mean, I'm going to bed Saturday at like, 1 or 2. So I get up at like 10 or 11 on Sunday. Don't go to bed till late. So then I got to wake up at 6 to get to work. I would get home and like take it like a 2-hour nap. And then wake up and then be like up till like midnight every day. And it's like, so I'm just always getting like little bits of sleep. And I wake up and be like, oh, I'm so tired.
That was like when the last year I was in the military, when I went to Bahrain, like the flight was like 18 hours with all the time zones and stuff. Like I told people, like I was clean. I had to, because I was military. I was clean shaved, right? I shaved that morning. 18 hours later, when I got there, it looked like I hadn't shaved in like over a week. Like all those time zones, I guess, like really gets your body right. But so I stayed in this hotel, and at least out a lot in the Middle East, there's like clubs everywhere, and so there was a club on the floor level, right, which happened to be like right below my room, or at least I could hear all of that. So like I couldn't sleep at night because the music's bumping. I'm still trying to adjust from the United States schedule. So that first week I was kind of like you. I was like, I go to work all day, get through my stuff. I'd come back and I'd be like, man, I'm exhausted, and I'd take like a 2 hour nap, and then I'd be up till like 1, 2 in the morning again because I'm awake now because of that nap, and then the club's bumping, and I'm just like, it was finally what I had to do. Like up in Bahrain, Fridays and Saturdays are their weekend. Like Fridays, like their holy day, right? Friday's like their Sunday.
Yeah.
So Friday, Saturdays were our weekend, and I think that first Friday, I was like, I just got to sleep until I can't sleep no more. I was like, I just gotta somehow get back to some schedule where let's just get it all out. Thursday night, just stay up as late as I can, sleep as long as I can Friday, and just get back to normal. And that's basically what happened. But I was killer for a while, man.
So you never told me. And when you were in Bahrain, you weren't like in an apartment. It was a hotel kind of thing.
I was a hotel for like 2 weeks where I was looking for an apartment.
Oh, okay.
And then we had like agents, right? Like you have housing agents here.
Yeah.
Like they had apartment agents, but the agents, they knew what your rank. Well, if you told once you told them what your rank was, they knew how much housing allowance you got, and so what they would do is they would recommend you for. They would take you to those places that were like that price limit, right?
Yeah.
And so I had a nice place. It was like a mile away. But it was just like you're waiting because they're trying to show you stuff, and you're like, no, yeah. But and then when I was getting out, like the last week I was there, I checked out of my apartment and I had to stay like in a hotel again. And I think luckily, whatever hotel I had then, I had like a middle room, like a mid floor level type stuff. So I know, or they had no club, whatever the two. But like, I didn't hear any music, like I didn't hear any sound. But at that point, I didn't really care. I was like, I'm getting ready to leave. So
I never knew that.
yeah. They also my first night in Bahrain, and I'll tell you the story because like nothing happened, but some prostitute came up, like just called me randomly. I guess what they would do over there is like they just call a random number, like random apartments, not apartments, hotel rooms, to see if you want company, right? And so my phone goes off. The girl asked, and I was just like, "No, I'm fine." And then I think they ended up coming knocking on my door later, and I'm just like, "Leave me alone." It's like I'm good. I was more mad. I got there. It was the year we beat the Cavs in the finals, and I
Yeah.
didn't get to see Game 4. And like I was like try to scroll for because I think I got there like at 2 a.m. was their time. I could have watched the game here, but I couldn't find the game, and I was just like, oh. So I was more frustrated with communication. But yeah, it was weird. These prostitutes are like knocking on my door, like, leave me alone. It's like nobody home. So
You're like, I'm good. I just got here. I don't need the disease yet.
yeah. But let's go ahead and take a quick break, all right, dude?
Sounds good.
Did you ring?
Sometimes, like, I feel like I shake it sometimes and it doesn't go. Like, it's like, how do you not make a noise? You're a bell.
I was like, Choey's talking about his bells there, by the way, people.
Like, I shake it and it just doesn't finish.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. All right, in Germany, we say Prost.
Prost.
South Korea, Gunbei. Brazil, Sade. England, cheers, mate. Australia, cheers, mate again. Barbados,
Cheers.
cheers. French Canada,
Tante.
regular Canada, cheers,
A
poser. Colombia, salute.
Salute.
Philippines,
Tagay.
Tagay. And Norway,
Skar.
Fun stuff. My teacher friend is going to help me with our flat, Choey and Jandler. Yeah. She's in New York right now, so I was like, oh, can't do it just yet. You know?
I don't know. Like the other day, I was thinking about like I was listening to one of the episodes, and it's I heard the flat Choey Jandler reference.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it brought me back and just kicked in my memory. Remember? Do you remember Rookie of the Year, that movie back in the day?
Yeah.
And like he talks about it, and I got an angle like when he's like, "Oh, so they're talking about the girl, and they're like, man, she's stacked," and he does like this little thing like that, like talking about her boobs being like all like and they're like that. He's
Yeah.
like, she's stacked. I was all.
All right, man. So we got two things. You want to do your what's shopping first, or you want me to do joking with Jans first?
We can do whichever. Dealer choice, sir.
All right. Well, we'll start with yours. We'll end on the game.
All right. So this kind of builds upon something else that I've talked about before. So I talked to you about the fact that I'm in an office with all ladies, right?
Yeah, in the bathroom dilemma.
Yes. So I got bumped on that stuff twice the other day. And I know it happened twice because I went in the morning to go to use the restroom and it smelled. It had that like odor, right?
Yeah.
Like, dang. And then I went in the afternoon later on and it was like fresh. So like whoever did that did it twice in the same day.
Like didn't flush?
No, it's like it happened. Like there's not like you wouldn't walk in to see evidence of it, but you walk in and smell the evidence of it.
Right, right.
And it's just like, dude, like there's little body mist sprays and stuff in there. Dude, I'm just like, come on, man, just like even if you walk in, sometimes you get like that spray and you can still kind of smell a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I'd rather have like a candy mist smell of it as opposed to like you walking in straight. No.
Well, I know in Asia they got some kind of spray that if you spray the toilet before you go, like the water,
no, we
like
got that here. It's called
okay.
Well, like the name brand is Poopery.
Okay.
And they got like I've seen it. I mean, I bought some for my spouse and everything because she was like, "Oh, it's great." And it makes it. Apparently, like it's supposed to be like an oil that sits on the water, so like it goes in.
Yeah.
But I would say it doesn't always work because like sometimes you get like a lemon ass smell, like as opposed to just like lemon. So I'm like, whatever.
Choey's like, I'm gonna put this to work. Let's see what it can do.
Well, dude, I almost feel like I need to buy some for that room because you walk in and it's not something where you're like, oh hey, like you walk in and it's like,
you're
God,
like,
dang.
what?
Yeah, like enough to where I just want to be like, you know what? I'm out. I'm gonna go use the restroom in some other building. Like I'm not doing this today because I don't want to walk in and smell that. Because I feel like one of the restrooms says ladies.
Yeah.
The other one just says restroom. So it's like kind of one of those like the girls can go there. Anybody can go in this one. So I feel like they do that so that way they go in and I mean, granted, I don't check the girls to see if they do that stuff over there, but I'm like, come on, man, like that stuff smells. And it's just
I may have told you this, so sorry about the repeat, but it's still kind of a funny story. I worked at a middle school the last year I was up in Illinois, right? I was an aide for a kid with autism. And there was a teacher, he'd retired, but he'd come back and he'd sub every now and then, right? And so up there, most of the schools were junior highs. Most were like K through 6 elementary, 7th and 8th grade junior high, right? But a lot of the school districts up there were small. They had like 1-2 schools in a district. So like the one I was at, they had too much in the elementary, so they ended up having 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th at the middle school, right? So there's like a 5th grade wing, 6th grade wing, 7th, all that, right? And anyway, one day it had to be around lunch. Like teachers knew me because I as an aide there because I was there, all year. Walking down, that teacher. Well, we didn't know at the time. There was a staff bathroom right there next to the girls' and boys' bathroom, that the kids used. And this guy dropped a bomb, man. Like it was just like you could smell it down the hallway. And, kids are walking around, they're like, what the? Teachers are like, kind of like you can walk by them and they look at you like, do you smell that? And they're like, yeah. It ended up being that teacher. Like it was terrible, but like once people saw, they just started laughing. It was just I was like, man, you stunk up a whole hallway. Like that's impressive in a lot of ways, but it was just like, ugh. It's like I taste it in my mouth,
You kind of like, what did you eat? that made that happen. Like
was that cafeteria food? Please tell me no. It's like
you're like, don't eat that on that day.
Oh, Yeah, but I mean, I don't even know if he realized. Well, he had to realize it was a smell, but I don't know if he realized that we knew it was him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing is like I kind of want to be like I don't know how to go about doing it without embarrassing somebody and saying, hey, look, y'all need to quit taking dumps over here if you're the one that smells it up because I don't want anybody thinking I'm the one that does that. I don't do that here at work, and I would take it very much appreciated if y'all would at least do it in the girls so everybody knows it's a girl that's doing it.
Stop blaming it all on me. Choey wasn't here. You know what you should you get a knife, you know, like you do in prison. And you go in there and you scratch. Choey wasn't here. This wasn't me.
It would have to be Choey doesn't here.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's just, I get like you have stomach issues, you do whatever it is. Like I get it. People like I've done stuff like that where it smells bad. I get it.
Do you ever tell your wife about those stories?
Yeah, she was like,
what, did she just laugh or what?
She was like, you should just call them out. Be like, hey guys, whoever's doing that, like, she's like, I would think it's funny, and I'm like, I don't know that anybody else would.
Yeah, so you should walk out with toilet paper glued to your shoes, man. Yeah, like on the heel.
I should just go in, and then the next time he's like, walk in, but who though? In mother.
One of my former APs, I guess they get like the fake plastic poop, and I guess she like put it on on top of the toilet seat or whatever, right? The lid, not the lid, but the rim or whatever, and then called in the custodian. She was just like messing with him, but like you can do that. You're like, there's everywhere. It wasn't me. I just got here.
All right, everybody, come on down to Joking with Jans. That's right, here's a game show you can play at home and try and test your knowledge and see how many more you get correct than incorrect. So stick around and have fun and laugh listening to Joking with Jans.
We're going to end with a little Friends edition of Cups. Remember Cups?
I think so.
All right, it's gonna be fun, man. We're only gonna do a couple of rounds or whatever, right? Let me just go this way. So Cups, if you don't remember from Friends, was a game that Chandler invented to help give money to Joey, right? So I'm Jandler, and I'm kind of making up these rules as I go. So basically, if I feel like winning, I'm gonna win. If not, I'll let you win, right? Type stuff. But so I have like a little app, right?
Yeah.
We'll tell you what your cards are, what mine are. That's why I was trying to log in earlier so you can kind of see it. Here's what we remember, right? The two clubs. It should say the King Cup. If you get 2 clubs, dude, you win automatically, right?
Yeah.
3 and a 6 is the D Cup. 4 and a 9 is full cup. If you get an ace, that's a saucer card. And it looks like a 4, a 9, a 2, as long as it's not the clubs. A 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So basically, you get a face card. You know, that's bad news, right? So you're looking for low card wins, basically, right?
Okay.
So we'll play a couple, and we'll call it like if whoever loses takes like a sip type thing, okay?
Okay.
Is that fine? So,
for me.
Yeah, so 1 for you, 1 for me, or 2 for you, then 2 for me. You see the screen?
I do.
All right, so let me go back real quick.
I'm like big bucks, no whammies, big bucks.
Yeah. Oh, wrong one. Wrong podcast. All right, so again, we're doing cups. Like I said, face cards are bad. Basically, any high card is bad, right?
Yeah.
2 of clubs is your King Cup. 3 and a 6 is a D Cup. 4 and a 9 is a full cup. If you get an ace, that's the saucer card. I don't think we're gonna do the sitting down bonus though, sir. Just so you know. But we'll only play like 3 or 4, right? And they'll be like, hey, winner or loser. So 1 for you, 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for me, and things like that.
Yeah.
You gotta remember what you got here, okay?
Got it.
Oops. Left button. 7 of clubs. For you. Do I have to reshuffle? 7 of clubs for you. I get a 9 of clubs, so right now, you're beating me.
Wait, isn't it 9 or something?
9. Well, you need a 4 to get a full cup.
Bro.
I need a 4 to get a full cup. Right now, though, actually, a 9 is better than a 7. Right now, I'm winning.
I get what you're saying. So, like the 4 and the 9 combo to get the thing.
Yeah. Oh, you got a queen. That's not very good, Choey.
Queens.
I got a queen. So, but I think my 9, by virtue of these rules, my 9 was better than your 7. So I win. Take a drink.
Well, all right, you got me.
If I add a deck.
So I'll twist my nipples and call me Harry.
All right. Going again. You got a 7 of spades. I get a king of spades. Not looking good for me to make sure.
I'm whooping your ass.
Yeah, you got that 7. I got the worst card in the deck right now. I need like a 2 of clubs. So I think that's the only thing that's gonna help me. Or a saucer card. All right, sir. Uh-oh.
It's
No,
not
the Joker. No, the Joker's not on there. So you gotta do it. Oh, you got a 7 of clubs. What'd you have before?
7 of spades.
You got 2 7s, but the club looks good, man.
77.
And I got a 3. I got a 3 and a king. 3 and a 6 is something. 3 and a king is nothing. Oh, but a 3 beats a 7, right?
Yeah.
But a 7 beats a king. I'm gonna guess you win that one.
Drink.
You didn't buzz yourself there, man. You didn't bleep that one out.
I didn't say the word.
All right, 2 more. 2 more, Joseph. Queen of spades.
It's a crap card. Crap card.
10 of hearts. I think right now I'm barely ahead of you. Woo! Be nice to get a full cup, man. But that's not gonna happen right now. You know? We say like, yeah, I got that. 3 of diamonds. Uh-oh. That's not good for me. 2 of that's the king cup, man. Take it.
Like when you're first learning how to play the drinking game, you're like, I don't even know what's going on. But let's.
And I know we talked about it last episode, but whenever we think about drinking games, I always think about your bro. Me and him were taking shots at Dr. Pepper, and he's like, I'm out. It's like 3, man. It's like you had 3. Uh-oh, Jack of hearts for you. Last one right here, sir. Oh, left button. 4 of spades for me. Looking good. Looking for a 9, man. I want a full cup. Uh-oh, no jokers again. You love those jokers.
Yeah.
You had 8. What'd you have before? Jack and an 8?
Yeah.
All right, so Jack and an 8, and I had a 4, right?
Yeah.
4 and a queen. What do we got here? Jack beats the queen. 4 beats the. I think we split. Let's just both take a sip.
Woohoo!
Like everybody gets a win in 2023, right? Everybody wins.
So it's a way to finish out the year.
So next time we can either play Bamboozled or Fireball. You know, a little friends related game. Imagine playing Fireball at your house.
What did he call it? Like Ultimate Fireball when he got the bowling ball or something like that?
Yeah, like Ultimate or Extreme Fireball. What is it too?
Yeah, like that in a blowtorch.
Yeah, they're like, whoa. That's the one that like Rachel picked it up and Chandler's like with the mitts. He's like, that's why I'm wearing these. But you want to do a social media plug, sir?
Sure.
All right.
So check us out on social media: TikTok, Facebook, X, Instagram, Threads. It's at Choey and Jan, CHOEY, the letter N, JAN, and recently back on YouTube as well.
Yep, we're back on YouTube. We'll be there tomorrow. Also, I don't know what was going on. I was able to get the digital short uploaded to Instagram.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get it on my phone. Actually, I got it on Threads too, but I may even put it on X, but I couldn't get it on TikTok. And I didn't put it on digital shorts yet because I was having some issues with that. But what I want to do is when we get together is make some and just keep them in like a little spot on my computer.
Yeah.
You know, I release like every week or so, every week or two, just to kind of. I got a lot of funny ideas now. It's one of those things, and we're also getting near the the next week. That'll be our last episode, and we take our our extended spring break.
Yeah.
With reruns and clip shows, because I don't know about you, but it allows me to get my brain going, and then maybe allow me to start thinking about the little children's book because I haven't thought about that in months, man.
All right,
Peace.